What's going on, everybody? I'm Jon Shumake, and I'm gonna show you guys how to vape. What it is like to be a vaper. What do you go through every day? The stuff you need, the stuff you don't need, the stuff you don't want to do, and the stuff you do want to do. So, start off, I am going to show you the basic stuff. So the mod, the tank, the batteries, battery charger, juice, coils, and all that stuff to start us off and explain all that through, then we'll take it from there. All right.
Okay, so to explain what vaping is a new trendy thing of using electronics to smoke. So it's a replacement or also a way to rehab yourself to get off the habit of smoking cigarettes. So it's like a nicotine patch, but it gives you the feel of actually smoking something. So you can use the habit that you already had, but you use it in a different way, which is a more healthier way towards your body. Still gives you the same effects, it just removes the tobacco part of it. It uses flavoring within the juice and also the ability to choose nicotine levels within it or to have no nic to enhance your smoking. And usually people use mods. This is a mod. This is called the Alien, a Smock Alien 220 watt mod. Says it on the back, Smock Alien. It's backwards, but Smock Alien, and that's pretty much what vaping is. And it's a great thing to use if you are trying to quit smoking because it helps you a lot. Okay, so the things that you use or need to start vaping or when you get into vaping. First thing you need is a mod. A mod can come in all different shapes and sizes. This is my main mod that I use right now. It's one of my old mods here. They're all different and they come in different colors, different wattages, different usages and whatnot. So you need a mod, and usually when you get a mod they either come with internal or external batteries. Now internal batteries are batteries that are built into the mod and you don't have like a little chamber where you can put in the batteries. In this case, with this mod, you need external batteries. So I have two of these. These are 18650 batteries, and they have certain ways you have to put them in so you don't mess things up and cause the electronics to mess up and cause a fire and whatnot. There's many safety precautions you go through with using a vape. And yeah, so some mods need two, some need one, and some may need more. So there's mods out there that use 3 or maybe even 4 batteries that are just sold in stores or online. But you can also make your own mod, and you can also make a mod that uses more batteries. There are mods that people have that use 16 batteries and whatnot. So that's like the first thing you need. After that, you need a tank. Now this tank is called the Smock TFV8. It is a very powerful tank because this is a very powerful mod. And this is pretty much the part that makes the smoke. So through this, the mod, and the connectivity to the batteries, it creates energy that sets off cotton that's within the coil, which I'll talk about next, that creates smoke that comes from the juice that is locked into the cotton. Now tanks come in different sizes too. This tank is pretty much a smaller version of this one. This is the baby to this tank. So tanks come in all different shapes, sizes, juice capacity and whatnot. Now, also with that, you need coils. These are 2 different coils. This coil is a V10 coil. Every coil is distinct and they're used for specific mods. This coil is used for this TFV8. It's all different based on your tank that you have, but these two go together. Already there's a coil in this one. You see this big little thing with like the slit in it. You can see the cotton and the juice. That's what this is, just inside of the tank. And with this, you need to prime the coil. So you put juice and the cotton in here and on the side parts to saturate it. So when you put it into the tank and you hit it, it's not just a straight burnt taste. It's not just like burning cotton. So that's what you do. And for this coil, it goes into this tank. It's just a smaller version of this coil, just because that this is a smaller tank than this one. So it's the same thing, it's just sizes pretty much. After that, you need juice. Now, this is a bottle of juice. It's called Chubby Bubble Gum, and this juice flavor is called Bubble Raz. It's blue raspberry bubble gum. Now with this, you pretty much, when it comes to priming, you put the juice on here and in these little slits. And when you want to rejuice, like the juice is already in here, with this tank specifically, you open up the top hatch, you just spin it open, and there's a little slit, and see if I can get it, right there that you put the juice into. You don't want to put the juice down the middle because that's the hole that the smoke comes out of. And juice comes in all different sizes too. This is a 60 milliliter bottle of juice, so it's 600 milliliters of juice in this bottle. This one's a 30 milliliter of a different kind of juice, and just 30 milliliters smaller. And this is a 6 milliliter bottle. So as you can tell, like, there's a size difference between all the juices. And they come with nicotine levels. So to explain nic levels, it's, in my juice personally, I use 3 nic, so that means 3 milligrams of nicotine in the whole bottle of juice. So it doesn't matter the size of the bottle. This could have been a 100 milliliter bottle of juice, and if I wanted 3 nic, it will only be 3 nicotine in that bottle. So that's my preference. And you can get 0, 3, 6, 12, 18, 24, and 36 on the market. There's also like occasionally like 2 and 4 and 9, but the main ones that people have is the 0, 3, 6, 12, and so on. And after that, you can customize it and get drip tips. So drip tips is just the mouthpiece that you go like that on when you're hitting it. They come in different designs, shapes, and whatnot. This is like a flower glass tip. And I also have like a muffler one, like a car muffler drip tip. And it's just, you know, based on preference. What do you like and how would you like to hit it, the comfortableness of it. On this one, just a basic black little tip that you have. And it's all removable and whatnot. There's different attachments to make it work and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need for vaping. And also, for safety reasons, you have a battery charger. Now with battery charger, you pretty much plug it in and you slide your batteries in here and they charge. Now with most mods, you can plug a cord in, like a micro cord, like a Android charger phone cord, and charge your mod through that, but it can mess up the batteries a little bit, so it's like a good thing to do if you have external batteries, to invest in a battery charger and charge your batteries through that. Now, the pricing for this stuff it varies a lot, and it can be expensive, but it's a long-term thing. It's like buying a car. It's like you spend all this money to have it for a good period of time, and you just pay for like maintenance things. So like with this, like I bought this months ago and it still works fine. The only thing that I really buy right now for it is coils, because coils only last a couple weeks, give or take, and juice, because juice runs out eventually, and that's all you really spend your money on. And the juice can go from about 15 bucks to well upwards to 50 plus bucks. And coils can be a couple bucks, like $5 and whatnot, depending on what tank you have. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, so I'm going to show you how to blow some lungs, do a little demonstration of it first, and then yeah, we're going to move on after that, and I'm going to tell you how you actually blow those.
Well, I survive all the fights in the darkness, toughest walks. They tell me homeless with a heart is, they're departed. I shed tattoo tears and couldn't sleep good for multiple years.
Okay, so how to blow those. So to blow those, first you need a vape. Vape with juice in it, that's coil, fresh coil, and all like that. And what you pretty much do is you make a O shape in your mouth, so you go like, well, however way it looks from you, that's how you do it. And you fill your mouth up with smoke, and then you do like a cough. So it's like, if you can hear that, like it's like a little cough that you do, and it blows out the so. So like that, and that's how you do it. It's pretty much how you just blow a O, and it's very simple. It's one of the basic tricks that you learn when you first start vaping. It's how to blow O's, because you're not a real vapor if you don't blow O's. I mean, in my opinion, you're not. And it's not that hard to learn. You just have to really try and try to actually do it, you know. But, yeah,
Okay, so right now I'm going to show you another vape trick that many people, when they start vaping, they want to learn how to do, and it's called a tornado. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're making a literal tornado out of smoke on a table or any kind of surface that's remotely flat. So yeah, gonna show you how to do that and explain all of that to you. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing you need when you're trying to learn how to do tornadoes is a vape or mod, and then you need a flat surface that you can do it on. Then you need like a room, need it all in a room that's nicely ventilated, that there's not like a draft coming in to ruin the whole tornado that you're about to create. Okay, so once you have those things, it should look like this. You have your mod, a nice flat surface to use. Doesn't matter if it's clean or not, it's all gonna work well. And a nice ventilation, so it's not like a draft. Okay, so once you have the flat surface and everything's clear and you still have your mod, you take a hit. And you blow it on the table so it's like a nice little mist on it, and you pretty much just take your hand and you just swoop it up like that, and see, it makes a tornado. Yeah, so that's how you make a tornado, and you could do that in many different ways. All you have to do is just, you know, try out different things, and just to get better at it, you just keep doing it over and over again until you're satisfied with how it looks. And you can make multiple tornadoes at once. You can make really big tornadoes, and ones that can like reach all the way up to a ceiling and whatnot. You could do 2 tornadoes with like you and your friend. You both like lay out big mist on the table, and you both do like the whole swoosh thing with your hand, and you just keep making multiple tornadoes, small, big, all different sizes. It all works. It's a pretty simple trick to learn because it doesn't involve much except for just a single hand movement and just blowing out smoke on the table. So it's a pretty fun thing to do, and once you do it, you'll be kind of cool, and people will want to see you do it more often and think you were cool because you're able to do it. Because not many people are trying to learn how to do tricks like this, and not many people are out here vaping, and that's a big thing. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do a tornado. Alright, so this is where I conclude my video. Thanks for watching it and learning about vaping. One of the things that I pride myself on and I really love to do, and I invest a lot of money into, which I really shouldn't be, but it's something I really like to do, and I hope that whoever's watching this can go out there and learn more about it and possibly get interested in it. Thanks for watching, and peace.